AI has the potential of transforming radiology by making radiologists more efficient. We have tools that allow radiologists to work faster at higher levels, or at least the same level of accuracy that they do today, in a way that is seamlessly connected to their existing workflows.
For me, I think AI is all about better outcomes for patients and better benefits. And what I'm excited about AI today is it's starting to shift from an algorithmic focus to an outcome focus. So one big benefit, for example, is reduction in turnaround time. So we can, with the aid of AI, we can sift through the heaps of data to make sure that patients with acute findings are treated on a timely fashion across all the gamut of patients.
AI is already transforming radiology because at one point we had 2 readers reading mammography, and now we have 1 human and 1 AI, and that's obviously cut the cost in half. And we're hoping that we can do that for other studies as well, because 2 heads are always better than 1. So if you can get an AI to double check your work, you can be a better doctor.
Yeah, so AI and machine learning are really transforming radiology in a few key ways. Some of the solutions focus on workflow, so that's helping radiologists work faster and recognize and measure things that take a long time for them to do normally. Another way is bringing cases to the attention of radiologists quickly. So triage, essentially, if there's an emergency case, that's the first one that they read. And I think one of the most meaningful ways is then moving beyond what people can do and using diagnostics, using follow-up information to get more information from images and thus treat more specifically what is necessary for each patient. It's kind of like genomics, but using the image data, so personalized medicine essentially.
I think AI is making radiology more efficient, more accurate, and more standard. What do I mean by standard? I mean AI is making the radiology more standardized across different radiologists. It's just reducing the inter-observer variability by a significant amount so that we could improve the overall radiology care in the healthcare system.
One way that I think that AI is going to transform radiology is to be able to take some of the most experienced, highest performers within a radiology workflow. Think of maybe your senior RT technologist who has been acquiring X-ray images for 20, 30 years as a veteran, taking their skills in how to acquire the images, how to do the best patient care, how to detect critical findings and escalate them to radiology. If you can capture some of those skill sets and embed them into machines so that new techs or training techs or techs that may be tired or distracted and may be struggling with the quality of image acquisition. For example, you could kind of have that teacher always following you, always advising you, reviewing the images, guiding you and pointing out so that you always have the highest quality of care.
One, I think radiology today is really a qualitative field where people were relying a lot on gut, on experience, and what AI is doing is transforming this field to a more quantitative field. Where people are seeing real data, are seeing the impact of that data on patient outcomes.
AI is going to be an important assistive technology for radiologists. It will take the tasks that are time-consuming and tedious and difficult to do, and it will assist them to get to the really valuable part of their job, which is providing the patient diagnosis.
You have whole countries like India, China, Nigeria with hundreds of millions of people with absolutely not enough radiologists. So AI can fulfill a very, very important role alleviating that pressure on radiologists. So clearly, no one is talking about replacing radiologists. That's impossible. But what we're talking about is helping them. So that's why I really like using the term augmented intelligence instead of artificial intelligence. It's augmenting human abilities so that people can do things that they do well and not have to do things that are very routine that computers can do well.
Well, I think what AI is doing for radiology is helping, and that's been our goal. So doctors spend all day looking at images, and it's a very challenging discipline. Every doctor I've met is very well trained, very well experienced, very well intentioned, but radiology is very hard. So what AI has the capability to do is to bring new information to the radiologist's eyes, to help mark anomalies they might not otherwise see, to help score those anomalies so that the radiologist can understand how severe or how suspicious that is. So by presenting a whole new range of information to the radiologist, it can make them much more effective at their job, much more powerful in their diagnosis, and helpful for their patients.